do the talking. Now, what Greg was saying was, we don't need to be all formal. And like I said, I've had my observations before about the Lord's Prayer, and it's in Matthew and it's in Luke, almost the same thing. The Protestant version is actually closer than the Catholic version, but I learned the Catholic version when I grew up, so I'm going to recite it to you as I say it. And the reason I say it this way, it was all in the original Greek without punctuation marks, and all these pauses that Greg makes great fun of, actually, on this video, for the liturgical ritual churches, were developed along the way and are artificial and really can almost misconstrue the purpose of the prayer. And so it goes like this. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, or your name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it already is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, this way or through here, and forgive us our debts or our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And notice there's no pause in there. It's all one ranting stretch. Forgive us our trespasses or our debts as we forgive those who are indebted to us or trespass against us. That's very important to keep that together, because if you don't, you're going to say, look, God, I forgive people, so you have to forgive me too. Now, in the version in Luke, he actually goes on right after that to say some more things regarding, look, you forgive people, you will be forgiven. You don't, and you won't be forgiven by the Father. And it kind of goes that way, and you need to say it that way. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And most times in this world, we don't have to be led to temptation. Unfortunately, Satan's on a lot more channels right now than God is. I'm just appalled at some of the things I'm seeing on Twitter as far as new shows coming out. They're just appalling to beyond belief. And it just makes me feel so grateful I was smart enough to get rid of cable in '92 and save about $35,000 along the way since '92 in not paying for cable every month. Just appalling standards the world's falling to. And this is what you're seeing on Netflix, which is, like I said, why I think I can really do better with this Liberty 72 stuff. The point is, with God is don't worry about the structure, don't worry about the order of the words, don't worry about getting it right and being in sync and in tune. I mean, I'm the only person at the church I go to now where I'm actually way off sync with everybody else, but I'm saying it like the Lord's Prayer is supposed to be read. And everybody else is putting all the pauses and the, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and all that fake. Nobody talks like that. So, I don't, anyway. But, so the point in prayer is to be sincere. Find yourself in a place where I am right now, either physically or mentally. I don't have a person right now within 500 miles, within 5 miles of me. And, except for you, the viewer. So, it's not like I'm trying to be secret about this or anything. But I'm in a place where I can feel very comfortable being here and talking directly to God. And I like to get out here to places like this as often as I can. Like I said, I think when God comes back to earth, he's going to hit Cochise County first. Not Jerusalem or Galilee or Rome or anywhere like that, or even generations. I think he's coming right here to Cochise County because he wants to start it out, on the right foot with earth, and then, go take care of business for the harvesting of creation. This is his kind of place. I think back in the day, unlike today, because, Jerusalem, the West Bank, the Golan Heights, the Gaza Strip, all that's all built up now and civilized and built up, and fences everywhere and walls everywhere, and it's a very populated, dense country. Back then, I think in the day, you could actually, instead of going to Tanzania or somewhere, you could actually film a New Testament right here in Cochise County, a New Testament story. Because I think, we don't see date trees or nothing like that, but I think that, God would feel pretty at home here. Why not? He made it, right? This is a good place to die if I'm going to die, as far as if I can't beat this cancer. But it's also a good place for me to get close to God and watch the daily things from Greg. If I can beat the cancer, either way. Like I said, I'm not really so worried. This is something that God's in perfect 100% control of. I trust where he's going with this more than I trust anything I could do on my own. But prayer is very important to me, and part of this devotional I do every day is actually just praying and keeping in touch with God, no matter what. So, Watch that tonight. Really enjoy it.